Yo, how y'all doing, guys? Today, beautiful day today was. Yeah, I know y'all felt the breeze today. If you're in Texas, today was nice and chilly, nice and calm, nice and breezy. You heard me? But before I started chowing down on this delicious nutrients right here and watching some Lindo Sama, I wanted to talk to you about. I saw a video, and this guy casually said this. He casually said in the video. He didn't expand on it at all. But it was like such a bar that I wanted to make a video on it. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna relate to this. Maybe not. Maybe you're gonna be hard-headed and be like, say you never done this before, or you never, you're Mr. Perfect or whatever. But the thing that he said was the number one killer of joy is comparison. In other words, comparison is the number one killer of joy. By that being said, right? The best way I can describe it to you, I mean, if you don't understand it like that, kind of like, let's go, come on, go to school, get some brain work going on. But by not focusing on yourself and making sure you're good and working on yourself, like just focus on yourself. Basically, instead of being you versus you, which should be the only competition you really have in real life. To be honest, that's the best way you can become the best of yourself, and you can become really successful. As long as you defeat your the negatives, everything negative that's going on inside of you, defeat that. You're gonna be up. But the comparison, the number one killer of joy, would be like, say, my neighbor gets a McLaren, right? And or no, let's say this. That was a crazy. That's like that's not realistic to basically anybody that watches this video. But let's say you did your best sales in your business this week. You say you sold 8,000 profit. You made 8,000 profit this week. And you're happy as fuck because you did everything. You went to the gym. You did everything you had to do, and you made all this extra money on your business, right? You made a really good improvement, and say it's your peak. That was the best you did. You're feeling yourself, man. You're like, man, I did it this week, man. I made 8K this week, and I killed it in the gym. I'm getting better every day. I'm getting better. You feel amazing because you're doing good. It's you versus you at that point. You're thinking about, I'm doing the best I could do. Or I did the best I did, and I performed. I went out and get it. And then, say your friend comes out, and he's like, I sold 15K this week, right? And you just straight start comparing yourself, and you just straight you just stop caring about whatever you did. You immediately get jealous because of comparison, things like that. It means it just kills your joy. And the only solution to really do that is just think about, you should never be in comparison with anybody else, at all. Especially your homies, man. If you're comparing yourself to your homies, that's not your homie, bro. Just know that's not your homie. If you're in competition with your homies, unless it's friendly, it has to be like a yo, bro, you want to do a bet or you want to do this? I bet I could do this better than you. This. It has to be open set or some shit for it to be cool. It has to be on the table. It don't have to be with money or nothing, but it has to be on the table, knowing y'all competing for this to see hey, I bet I can do this more weight than you, right? On the weight or on a lift or something like that. And so you get it. Then it's competition, right? It's friendly competition. But if you're in competition always with everybody around yourself, it is good to do that, but it's not good to be in comparison. Just know everyone has their own what's it called? Their own rates that they move at. Not everyone has the goal in their head, whatever they want to be. If you work hard your whole life and you just compete with yourself, you don't compare yourself with anybody else, chances are you're going to get there. It don't matter how long it takes you. It don't matter if your best friend gets there next week, next month, and you're over here you just give up because he did it way faster than you. You can't find the way. The moment you start comparing yourself to anybody else, you just stop focusing on yourself. Basically, just the motion just stops on your side. Y'all ever seen? I remember seeing the pictures on Facebook. I know Facebook, right? Yeah, right. But it was way long ago. Make it sound better. But it was a picture captured from the Olympics, and it was, Michael Phelps was going straight forward. His head was just straight on his path. He was straight on his path, right? And he wasn't first. And there was a guy that was right there, right about to beat him, right about to pass him. But you could see in the picture, instead of him focusing on his own path and moving straight forward and just straight, just him versus him, he has to go as hard as he can to win, right? If you put your hardest, you know, you should be able to win, right? If you put the practice in, right? In this example, right? But in the picture, you see him in second place, and you see him staring. Oh, the video started. You see him staring at Michael Phelps. Like, he's like this. He's like right next to him. Say, man, I can't even get y'all a good picture, but he's like barely right behind them, and he's just staring at him win. Like, he's just on comparison. He's like, well, he's looking at his competition, right? Instead of working on himself, he's just staring at his competition. At that point, he killed all of his joy, knowing instead of him working on his own path, he stopped focusing on his own path and just realized he lost. If he would have just kept straight going, he could have lost. But he would give it everything he had. By him turning around and comparing himself to others, you're stopping your own motion, man. And by saying stopping your own motion, you know, him turning his head, you know, you're kind of like killing the aerodynamic or the water dynamic. I'm assuming this is an example of the Michael Phelps stuff that I was looking at, right? But overall, I hope you understood that. I hope I didn't just blab around that, but I hope it made sense. Overall, don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just know, if you try your hardest, you're gonna get it. If you as hard as you train and as hard as you're focused, that's how hard you're gonna succeed. That's how it's gonna come. It's not gonna come quick. It could come quick. I know a lot of y'all don't have a lot of patience. I talked to a lot of my friends about patience. It's gonna be another video right there about patience, man. Y'all really need to learn that one, man. But don't be compared to anybody else. You have your own pace that you're always gonna get. You have your own pace that, you know, you're going. Even if you're trying your hardest and you take longer than somebody else, it doesn't matter. The moment you start comparing yourself is the moment you take the joy out of your work. The moment you take the effort out of your work. Overall, focus on yourself. Get to where you want to be by just not comparing. Straightforward, straight linear line, man. But Instagram link down below. If y'all ever want to talk to anybody, feel free. My DMs are open, man. Or if you want to comment down in the YouTube section below, you know, in the public, if you want to say your problems on there, it's cool. I'll respond to you there, or I'll text you, be like, bro, just text me on separate DM, you know. But overall, thank you for watching this video. I hope you don't be in comparison, and if y'all comparing yourself, realize what you're doing. Know you can get a lot further without comparing yourself, and you can be a lot better state of mind without comparing yourself. Did I drill it in your head yet? Don't compare yourself, cuz. Alright, please like, comment, subscribe. That'll be all for today. Love y'all. Peace.